Who are we waiting on? Who? Oh. Ballsy of fear to pick attack first. Order. This is a testing. A test. To see if this works for next time. It's the only way I can think of, though, for us to be able to see it at the exact same time. Snorlax isn't talking. It's just me and you. Snorlax is doing just the spectating. Yeah, so get with the program. Stop being a little baby. Oh, I should probably post the link again, I guess. Oh, Snorlax did it already. What? Is that better, Rude? If you don't want to watch through there, you can just watch the Twitch. And you'll be late. Great. What are we waiting on? Oh. Tony, we didn't want you to lose. What does that even mean? We wanted the other team to do better than they were doing. Yeah, I had no doubt in my mind. I thought it would be a lot closer. I thought it would go to overtime. Yeah, I mean, the last round, or the round right before the last round, you guys only won that round because Dash just got a 3-piece in like 10 seconds. A lot of excuses about what? Don't feel bad for Snore, Tyler. He's vibing and thriving. Isn't that right, Snorlax? I mean, Tony, we called out the other team for why they were losing. No communication, all held the same angles. I said it multiple times. I didn't see any of your drone play, to be honest, Tony. I didn't pay attention. It's that big black box. Okay, it's gone. No, it's gotta be on Snorlax's screen. Thatcher ban, not surprising. Sure, we'll probably see a Monty ban, I'm assuming. Or no, Fear's team is attack. I don't know who they're gonna ban. Yeah, I do too. And then probably a Mira and a Kate are the last two. Maybe a Valkyrie. Can you not hear Rude? Clash? Didn't expect that. Tyler said, is Rude talking, question mark? Oh my god, I didn't switch mics. That's my fault.
Wow.
There, you guys should be able to hear Rude now.
I've just come out of the dungeon that Sarah was keeping me in. Thank you for, worrying about me, guys. I really appreciate it.
Yep, there's Monty right there.
On the Monty pick. Now I'm interested if they're gonna do this and then 6-pick off of it, just so that they may be prepped for it. But Curry might just go with the big ball play.
He's sticking
he's
it.
gonna stick it. And
I like
that
the
Buck
Buck
pick.
over Finka, yeah. I think Aiden's team's in trouble unless they learn how to deal with the Monty early.
Yeah. I mean, they do have a Legion on the board, but it's also difficult because they have one, maybe two C4s on the board.
Yeah.
To clear that Monty.
It's my mic, Snorlax. I hate this mic.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
I don't think stream can hear it. I think just you can hear it. Yeah,
What,
I would
the
have
static?
liked, yeah.
It's gone.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. Event hold.
Yeah, I don't really think it changes much for the attacking team, though. I think the ops probably would have stayed the exact same. I would assume everybody except Leak Clip has been practicing with Curry with the Monty. So this should be an easy roundup for them on these attacks.
Sure. I'm very interested on if Curry's just going to try to push like site window or main while they take up top control, or is it going to be a 5-man push?
Looks like at least one person's going up top.
My stream just got so clear. I love it. Nice Claymore. Gonna go ahead and use around.
Should be a fast clear. There's no mutes up there, it doesn't look like, so they'll be able to find the castle quickly.
Leak is gonna play right behind Curry. Entry into archives. Good cross for anybody who's there. He wins that gunfight.
Easy pinch, good pinch by them.
Yeah. Ooh. But did they see? Is that somebody in hot guys? Yep.
Can't turn your back on a Monty.
Not at all. Ooh, and that's a mistake by Orange Team, having 3 people up there.
Mm-hmm. Best thing to do if you know the Monty's going up top first, get a C4 below him.
And they didn't even get hatch.
And that was a missed C4.
The bad part. So now they don't even have to waste any ace charges on getting that main hatch.
Oh, none of the hatches were reinforced. Curry and Leak are both low health, but it really shouldn't... Oh. That should have been a kill. I don't know. What were you doing, Forbesy? This should be a blue team round. Unless Jerky and Forbesy clutch it up.
Yeah.
Oh, Curry's down.
Oh,
Through the
Curry
floor.
goes down.
Cleans it up. That's a great use of an impact.
Oh, nice. They've wasted some time here. It's 35 seconds left on the clock. If you're the attacking team, you have to start making that push down the site.
Yep, it's time to call someone to watch rotate and jump in the window and start planning.
Yeah.
It looks like that's what they're getting ready to do. There's got one watching main. One upstairs to watch rotate. Fear just hopped in to start planning.
10 seconds remaining.
Another good pick on a Forbesy. Jerky has to push here.
Left.
Cole didn't cover. Cole didn't cover!
Oh, and that's a mistake.
Oh
that's...
my gosh, that...
Oh.
They're lucky. By the skin of their teeth, they won that round.
Jerky's got to be upset. If he goes for rotate instead of trying to go back to main, he wins that round.
Oh, 1000%. That was pure luck the blue team didn't throw that round away. They gotta have better coverage if someone's going down for plant. Especially when time's low like that.
Yep.
Looks like they're going upstairs. Didn't want to try vent again. They've got to be expecting this Monty every round. Oh, the Oryx pick.
Yeah.
I like that. It's not... I don't know if it's the best op for Monty, but it's not a bad try.
It's good, but they have to play around with him.
Mm-hmm.
Just as the other team. Oh, onto the Yang, okay. And then
to the Jaeger. I don't like...
Jaeger as
I
well.
mean, I don't know what the thought process there is.
If you're up top, I would have stuck with that Oryx. Because now you definitely don't have anything that really counters a Monty. You just gotta hope C4s are on point.
I think they only have 1 or 2.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
2. Wow. I don't think Malusi should have brought impacts. She should have brought...
Not at all.
C4 is one, but I should have brought impacts.
Yep. And honestly, for up top, you don't really need those impacts anyway.
No, you don't.
Very interested in seeing on how they set up this, knowing that they're going to have to deal with the Monty.
10 seconds to go.
Also very interesting that they brought 2 forms of denial.
With the mute and the bandit, you mean?
Yeah.
I think that's partly because Jerky just really likes the MP5K.
Hmm. I'm loving this. Seems like they already know exactly what side they want to take. Getting some early droning. Now my question is, are they just going to try to start taking CC in that balcony, or are we going to sit on repel for a minute?
I think they're probably drawn out, get a feel for what everything looks like.
Going to burn BDSs.
They got the bandits.
As well.
They're allowing Bandit to get that charge down.
Yeah. Oh, we got somebody in 90.
Bomb located
That's
by
a risky
attackers.
play. Especially with
Oh.
Forbes already down.
The awareness was good, and then it wasn't, and then it was good again.
Oh.
Nope. Did Nope just run out?
I believe so.
Monty's sticking the plant. I don't know if they know. Doesn't seem like they do. The
Got
one in
somebody
small is
small,
blinded.
They do not. And they're gonna have to play for the retake. They have to play this well. They have 3 people. They have good numbers to still do this.
Defender exposed. Defender
And just as I said that,
attackers need to protect it.
he's not gonna get Curry to even attempt to put his shield down for that.
No. They really need to bring something to counter the Monty play. And Border is
Yeah.
such a good Monty map with Curry on the other
Yep.
team. If they didn't know how to play against the Monty, Border should have been an insta-ban.
Yeah. I think, honestly, if I'm them, I don't go up top at all. I just try to run my chances downstairs.
It
I
looks
feel
like
there's more
they're going
control
back
and more
down.
flank ways to deal with the Monty.
Yeah, and you force them to have to clear up top. But
Yeah.
one C4? And then as long as Aidan sticks with the smoke, that's better, and they have the Legion. But
Yep.
I don't know if Rooney's really the play here.
No, I like a good Aruni pick because you're gonna have to burn some of those that stuff.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how it works
So
out.
might catch a nice smoke from the Ying or even better a Ying charge.
Attackers
Yeah,
need to
Candela.
locate and defuse bombs.
If they have a good, strong upstairs presence, don't let them get easy picks like they did the first round. There doesn't need to be
And
3 people
reinforce the
upstairs.
hatches.
Yeah, they need the hatches reinforced. Maybe only have 2 up there, 1 archives, 1 armory, to help stop the pinch. But if they give up 3 bodies in the first minute like they did the first round, I think we'll see a repeat.
Definitely.
Valkyrie's on the board, isn't she?
She is.
I think a Valkyrie would have been a good pick for this.
Yeah, I think the problem is I don't think they have anybody very strong or used to playing Valk, so
Could be.
probably just going with more ops that they knew.
OTD is sweating now. He's going Twitch.
Alright. It's the default cam. What an angle on top east.
I can barely see that. They got the call that Armory and
He's
Archives
just
are
gonna-
clear. I don't see any roamers up top on the second floor at all. And that was... Oh, one top
Still got
metal.
2 minutes to...
He's about to get swung. Ooh. Lucky that he got away with his life, whoever that was.
Yeah.
Oh, Forbes in... Is he in Fountain or is he first floor? He's first floor.
I believe he's first.
But Jerky's trying to flank on the east. If he's patient here... Not like
He
that.
gets the 90 cam. Ooh.
He just needed to be a bit
Fortunately.
more patient. And I think he could
Yeah.
have had a pick. First smoke canister already going out. There's 1:20 left in the round. And smoke is dead
And
now.
there's smoke, dead.
He continued playing in the rotate spot even though it was opened.
Just little mistakes are adding up for
They
this
know
team.
somebody else is in vent. Didn't reinforce the hatch. With nobody playing up there, didn't reinforce the hatch.
Got to know what they're doing. There goes a nade. Try to clear
Took
somebody's
25
it's
HP off
4G, too.
Forbesy.
And
Cole
there's a
cleans it
frag,
up.
too. I don't want to say you can't get better on attacking here, but this defense, these holds are not good at all.
Nope's trapped in a corner because they're watching hatch. But she could really escape out the door to the right.
They could play the time game.
Because she's not
but
watching
now
anything.
The plant's going down.
10 seconds remaining.
That plant's gonna go down. None of them are in
And
position to
that's
stop
yeah.
it.
They don't have anything.
Nope doesn't even know somebody dropped the hatch.
Attackers need to protect it.
Oof. And we just have Rooney left.
And she's out of bullets.
20, less than 20.
Flawless round.
Flawless.
I mean, the attackers are putting on a clinic on how to work with a Monty, but
Yeah.
he's not unstoppable. And the fact that they knew their first game was against Curry, who's a self-proclaimed Monty main, and they didn't ban Border, which is arguably one of Monty's best maps.
Yep.
I think it was a huge mistake for them not to practice together on how to defeat a Monty.
Definitely. I think that's a definite smart move by Fear, attacking first, choosing to attack first. You put the onus on the other team to ban Thatcher. And you have free range
100%.
of having a Monty.
But I almost would have just allowed Thatcher to be in play. I can play against the Thatcher. It's much harder to play against a Monty, in my opinion.
I'm not sure. I think I'm going to have to disagree with you on this map, but I see what you're saying.
If I know someone like Curry's on the other team, yeah, I'm going to waste a ban on Monty instead of Thatcher.
Fair enough.
But yeah, it was really smart of Fear to pick attack first, that they're forced to do the Thatcher ban.
Many bombs as they can.
Yeah. And they like to go back up top. See how they hold it. Maybe they'll have somebody playing CC this time.
I think... Oh, no, they didn't have anyone playing CC last time.
No, they tried to retake it after.
Oh, they brought the Valkyrie, finally. I think that would have been a lot better last round. But I'm happy she's being brought.
Definitely.
And the best
Two
way to
camp.
play her
Okay,
against a
let's
Monty is
10 seconds left.
to wait for that plant to start going down and then C4.
Yep.
And then you leave the attackers
Nice.
scrambling. That's gonna be found.
Attackers' objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Try and get the plant down.
Now, the only issue with that I'd be worried about is if they get that CC control quick and they go for that main armory door plant, there's nowhere to see C4 from below anymore.
True.
So you have to hope that your team is holding that small office and somebody's at least applying pressure from half wall.
It looks like an
It
archives
looks like
tape.
that won't matter. Yeah. And Curry quick with the jump over to pull out that goo mine. So we got Nope playing customs.
They're trying to get armory wall.
Oh.
I know one grenade was lost to an ADS. I'm assuming this is about to be number 2. Yep. Both grenades gone.
Fortunate.
Don't understand why you didn't ask Fear to just burn with flashes.
Yeah.
Now if there's someone half
I think
wall,
that's a
you
little
can't do
bit-
anything.
Bit of
Kafkan's got himself trapped in a corner.
Yep. See? Not too bad. She could still waste
She
time and
barely
gets out of it.
escapes with her life.
Ooh.
Aiden just
But that's
loses the
unfortunate.
fight to TD, which
Yeah.
is understandable. TD with the F2 is ridiculous. So they have CC and break room control. That's Nope. C4 is gone on Monty.
Interesting. The Monty at 90. Very risky play.
Looks like they're just gonna push metal.
Yeah.
Attackers have
And Valkyrie
located
is
bombs.
still alive, and her cams are presumably still up.
Yep.
Still has a
We have-
C4 in pocket. Mute still has a C4. Legion still has
Aidan
2
is
impacts.
not on cams.
No,
He
he
is
is not.
spectating.
I think Forbesy's gone unnoticed here.
Yeah. See if he'll be able to capitalize.
But he's
But
in a
it looks like
really
they're going for
useless
this-
spot over there in
Yeah.
office.
Still have somebody holding half wall as well. I'm liking it.
There's both impacts gone. That's a great
Ooh,
shot
and
onto
the
Cole.
pick.
But they're
And
all
diffuser
in
down.
armory now.
Yep.
Found the
15
Valk
seconds
cam.
left. And now it's the plant going down. They're just going to use the Monty to hold them back.
Attackers are active.
Good pick.
This isn't unwinnable, but
And-
it's
See?
now
It's
it
gonna be
probably
hard.
is. But
Yeah. And
there's a
Monty's
cam in
just gonna play as a
CC,
drone.
and no one is.
No, Nope is on A cam.
Not a black eye though.
I wasn't sure if it tells you or not.
It does.
Defender has been discovered.
Or maybe the cam was found. I don't know. I don't really know what to say. I felt like the Valkyrie pick was a really good pick for that round, but then Valkyrie had herself locked away in office, unable to do anything.
No.
Nobody was even on Valkyrie cams when they died, and I don't know if that's because they were all found and shot, or if that's because it just wasn't showing them being on cams. I think the defensive team, they're just losing all their gunfights. And they just
It's-
don't know how to work around a Monty. They just don't know.
Yeah. And it's also got to be demoralizing.
Being
Going
down 4-0 on defense.
Yep.
Let's see if Aidan sticks the Oryx pick this time. I don't know about the Tachanka
Yep,
pick. A smoke
Tachanka and an Oryx.
is a
This
better pick than a Tachanka. If you're gonna go for entry denial.
100%. We'll get the 6 pick on Oryx. And we'll take...
Okay, that only
Jaeger
works
for
out
those
because
ADSs.
Curry 6-picked also. If he didn't, then that was a bad move by Aidan again.
Yeah.
I don't know if Aidan got lucky or if he
Well-
read that Curry was gonna 6-pick, but
By attackers.
No, I think, honestly, I think that's the smart move because it took a little bit of luck, but if they can catch the attackers doing something dumb like wasting all their nades and not burning the ADSs, it might be worth it because it still came down to the last 15 seconds. 15, 20 seconds before they got plant down.
oh yeah.
So you got to think.
I'm not mad about a Jaeger pick. I just didn't understand the thought process between switching off the only operator you have to get rid of a Monty.
To go.
I'm very interested in why Curry switched from Monty though.
5 seconds left.
I think maybe he thought Aidan was gonna stick the Oryx
Now to
pick,
locate a bomb and defuse it.
or maybe they just don't think they need a Monty anymore, and Curry would rather have a gun up.
Fair enough.
So we're back in armory. Looks to be an armory take again.
Yep.
I'm interested to see how they're gonna push this without Monty being
I
there.
was just about to say.
Entry.
Curry just seems to be opening up that window just to make them assume
Apply
somebody's
false
gonna
pressure.
play AC.
Yeah.
Yeah. We already got CC control. I like it. With still 2 minutes to go. Got Aidan holding top east.
It's a risky spot
It's
to
a
hold.
very, very aggressive peek from him as well. Not sure if that's the best way to hold that 90.
They used flashbangs purposely this time.
Yeah. I'm a little bit on a delay, so...
Oh, Curry just
Catching back
rushes
up now.
sight.
Wow.
Pays for it with his life. Takes Nope with him. Nope at least is on cams.
Yep.
Took a good
Ooh.
chunk of Leek's health away from him.
Yep.
And that grenade was eaten by an ADS.
Yep. They're in a good spot. Wall still up.
Jerky's in a great spot.
Cade
Half
is
wall if he
still
doesn't
up.
get picked off right here.
Yep.
That bad C4.
Oh, bad C4. And he's gonna re-peek it. And not get anybody though. So now we got 2 watching that armory door.
Formsy's in a good spot to get a free C4 kill. If he can get Nope on cams and start calling out spots. Oh! Fear's just shooting at the
frozen,
ceiling.
so this is all you.
And pays for it. Formsy kills him. Don't know what Fear was shooting at. There goes the
4v2.
sledge and CC.
30 seconds.
TD's
If you're
top
on
metal.
defense, you gotta call just holding angles and just let the time play out.
Jerky goes for the peak. Wins it against
but
Cole.
he goes for the triple.
Last one top metal.
Seconds remaining.
Nope.
Just takes down Cade. Didn't even think about it. His TA's gotta check his right for Jaeger. He does. He wins the fight.
Does not have time unless the defense just starts throwing bodies. This is gonna be the end round.
Good
Defenders take
effort.
it. Finally on the board.
It was a good hold. You saw that the attack really struggles without Monty.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Curry will go back to Monty and stay there.
Yeah. I think that's the call they'll probably make. I think it was a little bit of overconfidence switching from that Monty, especially when you've won 4 straight.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
hey, as a former Monty main, it gets boring sometimes playing multiple rounds, you know?
Understandable. I could never do it. I hate Monty. Aidan is sticking with the Oryx this time. That means they've got no other type of throwable denial. That should be okay.
Now, they have a Kate on the board. We'll
Do they
see
get the
if
hatches?
they actually reinforce hatches
Right?
to use any of them.
Because if they get Cades on those hatches are not getting opened.
Protect your bombs from being defused
Yeah.
They have nothing to get them open. I think Leak Clip was a sleeper pick. I don't even know who this guy is. He's 9-2.
Yeah. You could definitely tell that the attacking team has been practicing together.
Oh,
I think
100%.
Got their roles down packed on who's doing what.
5 seconds to go. Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Especially a lot of times you see in ranked, if somebody is playing a Monty, they don't have the ops around them to necessarily support that. But every round that they brought that Ying, a sledge to do some hard floor or some soft destruction, and usually another support for flank denial.
Oh yeah, the attacking team is playing with the Monty very well.
Yeah.
I would say it's a big key to their success so far on attack.
Definitely.
So, the defense knows now there's Monty. And they know, or should anyway, know that they need to fall back. Oh! Oh my god!
Ooh.
Oryx!
And what?
Aidan with the slam! They all need to fall back. They got the Oryx pick, the most important pick. They've got no other way into sight except for just hard pushing doors. They need to give the call to fall back now. That Aidan came out of nowhere. Didn't expect it. I don't think Curry expected it either.
was a very good pinch. Not sure if it was spur of the moment or Aidan was getting his
Aiden's got to be
palms
feeling
to
himself. I
go ahead and
wish he
push
would
up.
just retreat to first floor.
Attackers have recovered their bombs.
Now we have a minute 10 to go. It looks like the attacking team is still dealing with this code.
Defense is still being aggressive. Trying to get some
I
picks.
sort of like. You know that they don't have their Monty now. You know that was the focal of their attack.
It looks like they
4v4.
did get the
I
vent
like it.
hatch.
Attackers have dropped the bomb.
They have about 35 seconds left, just now starting the soft destruction. They have a hatch open, but it's still a 4v4. They don't have their Monty, and they have to start going down to site now to execute a plant.
Now they still have that Ying and they still have that gridlock on the board. So if they can play this right, if nobody's playing vent.
The call needs to become that they're pushing vents. I need the CC person to rotate and watch. Yep, it looks like they're all rotating towards vent.
And they get the one in watching
Ying hit a
rotate.
Legion
They
goo
get
mine.
the-
She's not going to be able to plant yet.
5 seconds remaining.
Diffuser's down. And I'm not sure they're not going to make it.
That's
in
a
time.
really good win by the defensive team.
Very good hold.
That was a really good round.
Okay now. Getting their 2 wins. Not going down 5-1 or 6-0. That split.
Yeah, a 4-2 split isn't
This is-
great, but it's not unwinnable. Especially
Yeah.
border. I wouldn't say it's attacker sided per se, especially with the rework. I would say it's more defender sided.
Yeah.
But if they can pull out at least 2 attacking wins, it's a tie game.
Yep. And you got to be thinking about nobody else has more than 1 kill except for Jerky. So you got to hope that some of these gunfights get a little bit better and things swing their way.
Yeah, with the ace pick, I don't know why Jerky's going thermite. I don't know if he just feels most comfortable with that gun. I would almost like to see him on like Habana or like an op he's really good with. That's not necessary for like
Yeah.
the site push, just because he is the fragger on the team right now, and he's gonna have to step up on attack.
Oh, definitely.
Curry brought out the Valkyrie. I'm sure he's using the shotgun. They only have a mute for wall denial, so it shouldn't be difficult to get the wall open.
Yeah.
TD on the Vigil, I wouldn't be surprised to see some cheeky runouts by Vigil. Maybe through
I think we
detention
might
wall.
have him either that or I think he might play CC and just waste time.
Yep, there's the spot.
And yeah, we have the shotty. Oh, he's going for the light pole.
Objective is to locate a bomb and
I
defuse.
like it. Let's see if he knows his throws. He's got it.
Looks like TD's set to run out of detention.
Yep.
And if they start joining CC, they'll get those Vigil pings
Ooh.
up there.
And that's perfect with that cam outside as well.
Yep. Nobody's even, I don't even think anyone's watching for the run out.
Nope. Now it looks like 2D heard main getting shot. We'll go right back to it. Ooh.
Jerky gets a good pick on a leak.
Yep.
TD's gonna get a double.
Nice
Oh, he got greedy.
Oh,
Oh, and
But he
MDP had
gets
his Sophia launcher out. Or that was Nope.
ooh. That is unfortunate.
It went from a 4v5 to a 4v2. All thanks to the duo
Yeah,
of
4v1.
TD and Curry.
Yep. Now the wall is open.
He's got one creeping in
has the chance to
CC.
frag this out.
Oh, Spaz wins that.
Ooh, that's unfortunate. Now, I'm hoping that the attacking team learns their lesson, brings some sort of IQ for this next round, instead of going for the double hard breach.
Yeah.
Give them a fighting chance.
And they only brought Valkyrie like 2 rounds. They should have just used their ban on Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Especially with someone like Curry. You know he has cams on this map.
100%. I'm liking the fuse pick, though. Not sure you need a buck, a sledge, and a fuse for an up-top take.
You know, it's all about making sure there's no flooring left.
There we go. That's what I like to see. 6 picks to a nomad.
Aidan is one of the best fuses to ever exist, though. He's a certified fuse main.
Well, as somebody who also has the fuse elite,
I also have the fuse elite. Fuse elite gang. I knew I liked Rise you. Up.
That's crazy. Well, I'm hoping this is a good round for them.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Look at that stack on.
Not surprised. Unsurprising.
Yeah. I'm very interested in where he's actually going to play. Because I feel like with Valk on this site, it's very necessary for you to play underneath Armory. And I'm not sure if they have all this soft destruction on if he's going to be able to stay still enough to get some shotties from below.
Yeah, we'll see. From when I played against him in 10 man, he'll usually fuck around in like bathroom. Wait for someone to go into archives.
That would be a good play. Interesting. There's 3 going south side.
I think they're gonna top floor clear through CC first.
Yeah.
Mute Animosity is gonna make clearing Armory super hard. So they'll have to go in through CC first.
Yep.
They're avoiding archives entirely.
Interesting. I think with the setup that they have, I think that's a smart play.
Yeah, I agree.
Interesting, but they push into Armory. Now, I'm not sure if they just droned down 90 to make sure that was clear, or just went with the big ball play and just face checked it.
There's a C4 kill. That's their ace gone. They still have a Habana and 2 Heartbreach charges, so on this site, losing your ace is not that serious. It still is not great to have a person down. Curry's just upstairs. Just
double.
They have a nomad.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
Well, Mai is laying underneath the vent hatch, waiting for someone to pick it.
2 charges too. That cannot happen.
You could definitely see the uncoordination and just the... I don't know how to say it without sounding rude, but almost like lack of higher level experience.
Yeah.
It really shows through. They have about 35 seconds left. They're doing their soft destruction. They need to start working around down to get a plant.
Checking the site.
Especially with TD still on the board. They don't know exactly where he is because of the vigil pings. If they don't start now, they're not going to get a plant down. It's 15 seconds.
They've got 15.
Aidan is upstairs in archives. He just dropped the hatch in a workshop. And Jerky's forced to run in, try and grab the diffuser. Oh, Jerky's dead. That's MDP. Yeah, that was an easy cleanup.
That's it.
They could have had that round if they would have rotated back to vent outside, had someone stay upstairs, preferably the Buck, to watch the rotate, one main door, and one plane at the window. It's as simple as that. And that's where I said the experience really, I think, plays against them.
Definitely.
Well, we're on match point.
And somebody to call those shot calls late in the round.
Yeah. Yeah, they definitely need someone to take that leadership role and say, this is what we're doing. I would assume it would be Jerky. But Aidan's a captain, so not 1,000% sure.
Yeah. And this is an interesting pick for they have to go bathrooms or customs, and you're bringing a Cali.
That's a great point. I don't know where the logic for that came in.
Yeah. Especially if you have somebody already running a 0.
Yeah, 1,000%.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
We'll see.
It just doesn't seem like their lineup even is coordinated. Like, they don't know what ops to pick, who's gonna play what.
As they say, it's a bold move, Cotton. We'll see how it works out for them. Cool. I'm liking that cam spot.
He missed.
To watch waiting.
That's not where it was supposed to be. They're just throwing their drones into sight to get destroyed. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I like that cam spot. Workshop.
Now, did somebody get hatch above?
I don't know. Yes, and it's electrified.
Okay.
So I guess that's where the Cali will work? Don't really know.
Well, hoping for the best for them.
Oh, it looks like they have an extended hold into workshop with those walls reinforced.
Very interesting.
That's not going to get a kill.
It gets the ping. It doesn't get anything, though.
He was a little late. He should have had somebody watching his cam. That would have been a free kill otherwise. Jerky knows there's a cam up here. Oh, you just looked at it. Aidan's downed. And there's Curry sitting top metal. Where did Aidan get down from?
Nope is taking a lot of damage.
Oh, they had holes beneath the window.
Oof.
That must be where Nope took her damage too. Yeah, TD's sitting right below it.
Yep.
So, you got about half the round left. You've got your Nomad and your Buck full HP with a 0. No hard breach. No way to get the hatch open. There goes your Buck.
And there's your top frag.
And your top frag. They're throwing out 0 cams, making sure their flank is covered. Nomad's not even going to check her left.
Nope.
Just pushes into workshop.
Walk right into workshop. Ooh.
And gets drop-shotted by Fear. The disrespect.
1 HP and a dream for Nope.
Yep. This looks to be like it's a Team Fear victory.
Yeah.
There's really no point for Nope to even push out. She'll lose most likely any gunfight just because of the low amount of HP she has.
Yeah.
Valiant effort by the Orange team. I think they have a lot they can work on and improve.
Ooh.
Because it's not... Gun skill isn't everything. I think if they work on their coordination and just having someone calling the shots every round, I think they'll do a lot better. And maybe know their opponents better.
Yeah. That and making sure that they're using their drones in a useful way and not just droning sight.
Oh yeah,
during prep phase. I think if you have the drones and you're actually droning up top, especially that last round, you don't get nearly as picked off from that window, hole, or even at least you know what you're getting into coming into the building.
yeah. And also, if you're gonna have a flank watch, you either need to make sure that flank watch knows what they're doing, or you need to coach them prior to the game. Because
Yeah.
I love that MTP went on the Nomad, but like Tyler pointed out in chat, they had top floor control for maybe 45 seconds, and there
Yep.
wasn't even an air jab thrown out. And Curry was able to flank twice.
Just very unfortunate for them.
Yeah. Um, are you in Warzone right now?
Um, I was going to play a game before I joined the stream.
It's a good game though. Curry gave an absolute clinic on how to play Monty
Definitely. And Valk, to be
and
honest.
Valkyrie. Yeah.
Besides running the shotgun, but he does it well.
And the Aiden's Oryx play, loved it. It's like a highlight
Yeah.
for me.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
That's really it about the game. I don't know if we're getting the captains in here or not.
Oh, there's fear. Um,
Resident
so
Ying spammer.
I was gonna say, sir, how's it feel to come back from that game?
Congratulations.
Come come back. It's just been a magical night. What can I say?
Yeah.
So when you guys were doing the map bans, were you hoping they would pick Border and then not ban Monty?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
I
that
think
sounds right.
we've Curry and I have both built a reputation on some Monty and Ying picks, and we thought we'd lean into that because you can only ban one. So the plan was they would ban
True.
one, but they didn't ban either. And I think we want the teams ahead of us to, know that they're both still in play, so we didn't really hold back.
Did you pick attack first to make them have to ban Thatcher?
No, we
Oh, that
just
was a really
we
smart
played
play if you did.
we played unranked, and I think we knew exactly the kinds of pushes we wanted to make. And it's a little attacker side, and we thought if we can win this, even if we can get 3-3, then we'll feel very comfortable on defense.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was
Interesting.
a great game by your team. You guys seem like you practiced a lot. Like, there seemed to be quite a bit of coordination.
Yeah.
Lee Clip had a great game. I don't think a lot of people know him because he doesn't play as much with everybody, but absolute steal
That's what I
in
was telling
with
Rude. I said
round
he's a sleeper pick. Never even
Yeah.
heard of the guy.
absolute sleeper pick, and he's a real nice kid too. So and our vibes are really good. I gotta say, TD's
Mm.
really sweaty. Like TD is constantly pushing for us to practice. Curry's on the other side, like I don't know if we should practice. Like he's like walk on game day, but he's actually been good. We've met in the middle and we had a couple good practices, and
Nice.
everybody Cole's like really enthusiastic. He had his Jack tonight, so shout out to Jack Daniels for the help.
Shout out Jack
And
Daniels.
Wow. We're not
and
sponsored by them, so
oh,
could we keep
right
that
on.
to a minimum?
Got it. Sorry. But yeah, the vibes are really good. I think I really enjoy the people I play with, and I enjoy the people we played against. I like all of them, so it's just a lot
Nice.
of fun.
Is there anything you think you need to work on as a team, or you think you guys are solid?
Our pacing. I think you
Mm.
definitely saw that one vent plant where it was literally last second. The next one I think we planted with 20 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So our mid game we're fucking around a bit, so we're gonna have to work on kind of just getting things set up. Cut off flanks. Let Sledge and our utility players doing their stuff, and then immediately ready for execute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's a great analysis. I agree.
Definitely agree.
Any
I
questions,
do have
Rude?
a question.
All right.
So you guys were up 4-0
Mhm.
going into the next round. Interesting pick. Curry goes Nomad instead of Monty.
Mhm.
Was that a group decision or you
No.
guys?
No.
Okay.
No. Curry's usually not much of a group decision thing. Curry's like I'm going sledge, I'm rushing, and then it's up to us to pretty much follow him in the battle.
Okay,
And
okay.
I think learning how to play with each instead of trying to like make other people adapt to how like one of us wants to play, if we just kind of figure each other out like that and then just assist that, that's kind of what we've been trying to do. Is like, hey, what are you comfortable doing? And then we'll just kind of follow it in. So curry pick and nomad was the right play, and he usually makes the right play. So
Okay.
I think we're just trying to trust each other is like the big thing, and like basic general strategy, like save our drones, communicate, hold flank, just stuff like that, and then let
Wow.
everybody do their thing.
Really taking that Vibe Squad
You
moniker
gotta,
to
you
heart.
gotta do it. You gotta do it, man.
All right, well, good game, Fair. You guys played
Yep.
phenomenal.
Very well.
Thank you, thank you. Looking forward to the VOD.
Oh yeah, it'll be up there soon.
All right, see you guys.
Bye.
See ya.
Are we getting Aidan here?
He was added. Not sure if. Well, while we wait, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the little boy's room.
All right. I'm gonna message Aidan, see if he wants to come talk. Oh, he said Aidan's going to bed, so there will be no post-game interview with Aidan. Maybe we get jerky or something. Who'd you just add, Snorlax? Oh my god, you read my mind!
Hello.
Hello. Since Aidan went to bed, Rude went to the bathroom, so it's just me. Anyway, good game. You had a really good game. Kill-wise,
Mm,
stat-wise.
yeah, sure.
I know your team obviously struggled in the kills department.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like there was a lot of struggling with the coordination department.
Yeah.
But I wanted to get your take. What do you think your team did well, and what do you think it needs to improve on the most?
Well, what our team did well was absolutely fucking nothing. We
Okay.
played like ass.
Okay.
It was bad. We were an uncoordinated mess. Um, People were taking gunfights that they shouldn't have, and even they will admit that. There was no sense of a plan. There's no real direction in what we wanted to do. Um, And I think that's pretty exemplified in the fact that one of the two rounds we won was only because I got a 4K. As, I can't just win rounds for a team every time.
Did you
It's just
guys
there
practice at
needed to
all?
be something. No, zero. We never were able to play with a fifth ever.
Oh, okay. Who was the
Mm.
fifth that never showed up?
Our fifth is Violated Phantom, but
Oh,
he's mostly insulted us, and when asked if he could play today, he said, "Nah, I couldn't be arsed."
okay.
Well,
I mean, he does apparently live in the UK, so it is late for him, but still, he's been kind of a dick about the whole thing. That and he's a fucking cheater.
Okay.
that's unfortunate.
Well, it sounds like the game really frustrated you. Don't blame ya.
It's just like there were certainly things I did wrong, for sure, but on defense, we mostly got slapped by one dude for the first 4 rounds.
Would that be
We
leak clip?
finally, yeah,
Yeah.
we finally were able to bring it together for a couple rounds after that. We actually had some coordination. There was like an actual sort of plan by the end of that, but it wasn't sustainable after that. And then we get onto attack, and then there's even less of a plan.
Mm-hmm. I made the observation at one point that your team looked like it was struggling from lack of high rank play
Yeah, pretty much.
experience.
That
Yeah.
was sort of my initial reaction when I saw the draft. That's why the first word I said after it was drafted was "fuck." Dot dot dot. Because I foresaw something like this happening.
Mm-hmm.
It's just going up against people like TD and Leak Clip. I'm the only one that has a competent fragging power to respond to it.
Uh-huh.
True.
It's just they're just not there yet. Aidan loves to throw his life away. Nope is getting better, but she's not at that, mid to high plat level. And Forbesy on a good day can play well. Wasn't a good day for Forbesy. And the same goes for
Tail.
MDP. On a good day, he can do well. It's just like it was a poor communication for the majority of it.
Did you
It was
guys
just
have a leader?
Yeah.
it was me.
That's who I figured it would have to be, was you.
That's why I stuck myself on hard support roles mostly and anchoring.
Anything you're gonna do in preparation for the next game?
Uh, you know, um, hope we can actually find a time to practice.
That'd probably be
and
great.
then find out who our sub's gonna be for our next game.
Yeah, it is tough going in with the sub that you don't even know who it is till like 4 hours before the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know that struggle life.
That and like there's little prep time beforehand because I worked till 9:30. I got home at 10. I got a half an hour to prep. It's just unfortunate timing.
It is. Well, I hope that you and your team get to practice. I mentioned it in the stream too. Gun skill isn't everything. If they can
Nope.
learn what angles to hold and when to swing and when not, and basically just learn how to work together, I think your team could do much better.
I think we definitely could have had a more refined lineup to do what we were trying to do.
Yeah, even with the op
It's
choices,
just
we didn't think there was any type of coordination.
very little. It's mostly like, okay, we need one of this, one of this, one of this, one of this. Okay, we'll pick these.
Yeah.
Sure.
Like the last round we played on attack, I asked for a Cali because I specifically knew that we were gonna have to get through a fucking stupid hatch. And lo and behold, somebody jumped into a frost mat that was called out.
Oh, it was a
So,
frost man. I was wondering
yeah.
how he got
Wow.
down.
Yep.
Yeah, it was a frost mat. And we called it out too. It was
That's
known
unfortunate.
information.
Well, just have a talk as a team, air out all
Yeah.
your frustrations. I think all of you should talk plainly to one another about what your expectations are and
Oh yeah,
what
no,
needs
we
to
were.
change.
There's a little bit of yelling.
Yeah, just do the airing of grievances, you know?
Yeah, the
Exactly.
Festivus.
I've screamed at
Yeah.
Rude plenty of times.
She makes
But
me
no,
cry.
like the beginning of the game, it was mostly just us getting manhandled.
Yeah.
As like we can try and say, oh, we could have done this better. Oh, we could have done this better. We just lost a lot of stupid gunfights. Like, really, that's what it came down to.
I would agree.
Mm-hmm.
I
Like
think
more than
on
anything
your
else.
armory holds, I think you were giving up that CC control way too quickly.
Yeah.
I think it would have been fine if you guys had somebody in there and maybe as soon as pressure was applied, maybe let it go. If you're
I
scared
th-
of being down a man, but
that was another thing we sort of had a problem with. The people who we initially had in the first few rounds on Rome just didn't come back.
yeah. Yeah, there was
And
a hold that you guys held on vent where you had 3 people die up top, and none of the hatches were gotten.
yeah,
Is
no, we ran out of reinforcements because I don't remember what the fuck we reinforced by mistake.
that's unfortunate.
And then like one person died, and I'm like, okay, see if you can fall back to site. And then just there's more pressure, and just the other two just collapsed, fell down, and now it's a 2v5.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's just poor communication, poor decision making, just an all around bad time.
Well, I hope next game goes much better for you guys.
Definitely.
Thank you for coming and
No,
talking since Aiden could not.
unless we have to fight fucking Fred, then I don't
Hey.
think it'll be a good time.
You always got hope when you got nope.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's just I don't want to run into Brandon and Fred at the same time. That's not something I'm looking forward to.
I'm sure it'll
If
be
I'm
Might
gonna
catch him
be
on a
alright.
bad day, you know?
100% honest. I've known Brandon for long enough. He doesn't have bad days. He just has not as good days.
Alright,
Still
well,
fucking
I
slap people
don't
silly.
know when the next game is. I don't know if it's tomorrow or later this week. But we'll be back then. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Good games all day, all around, to all
Yeah.
4 teams.
Very fun play day.
Thank
Can't wait
you.
for the next
Thank you
one.
to Snorlax. Big thanks to Snorlax for being the spectator god that he is. Because I hated doing it the first game.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
it. So I'm gonna stop stream now.